Okay, this time once you can be able once you can insert many data and insert one data, and now it's time for us to retrieve the data. The way that you can retrieve the data is quite simple in the pymongo. Of course, you can use client first, and you can use dot to get the database, right? Our database is COVID-19, and our collection is daily confirmed cases. And then you can use find one or find. Okay, look at this. You can use find one or find, but I always use find because we can work with them later. At first, once you want to use find, if you find it without, can you remember we have the query that is in the format of the dictionary or in JSON. So if you retrieve something like this, you get all data. You get all data. So guys, look at this. I will create in a list because this one will return in a collection that this one. Look at this. It will return in like using a cursor. But for the cursor, you can use it like for row in this cursor, and you put row here and keep it in rows. Okay, so this one is the list comprehension that get all data from your MongoDB, and then you can run it and wait for a moment, and then you will get the result that stored in the rows. So look at this, but we need to get like 800,000 rows, so it's quite may take a little bit long time because you get all of them. So uh, I will go back to Atlas and then check the number first, so you can see the result. It's already finished. It used 25 seconds to get all data that it contains. It contains. Look at this. It contains 850,000 documents. So let's check in number of rows. Yes, this is the number of documents that store in your collections. And once you keep it in a list, so you can show just only the first 10 documents. So that's all. So now I hope that you can see this one is quite simple, right? Yes, it's quite simple. And now, I will show you the length of the rows, but this time I'll use the query. And of course, the query is in the format of the JSON, or you can think that it is a dictionary. So guys, we use the province of isolation, and then I'll put it to be like a กรุงเทพมหานคร. This is in Bangkok. So and once you run it, now let's see the result. Send the query to be province of isolation to be กรุงเทพมหานคร, and the time is shortened, is reduced to just only 7 seconds. Can you see? And this one, the number of rows that return is 181,000 rows. And this one's the the data. Can you see? The province of isolation is กรุงเทพมหานคร for all data. That's all. That's all. So it's quite simple, right? And now it is the like for many data, maybe you want to use something like the date, the date. to compare the date. For example, if this time I want to get the data from since like starting from October the 1st. So now we will use the query, but this time I'll use the date time. Um, Instead of your province of isolation, we will use announce date. And it must be here. The condition is this one is the format of greater than. Okay, greater than or equal, but you have to import the date time to create your start date first. So our start date will be the datetime dot datetime. I can use the datetime dot date also, and year is 2021, and month is October. That is number 10, and day is the 1st of October. So this time I'll use the start date to be our keyword. Okay, so let's run it. Oh, sorry. Okay, it must be daytime, not date. I'm very sorry. So guys, now you can see that the rows here return just only 63,000. And let's check the first 10 rows. And you will see that for the announced date, it start from October the 1st. Can you see? 2021, October and the 1st. Okay. Uh, Maybe you want to retrieve it using like the range. So you can use the less than also. Use this keyword less than and use the end date, for example, to be the we like only 3 days, 2021, and month is 10 and day is only 3. Okay, so from October the 1st to the 3rd, so only 3 days, first, second, and third. So this time I'll use less than and ended. Oh, sorry, less than or equal ended. So that's all. Just a moment. This one. Okay. This one. Okay. Finish. Okay, now the number of rows that return from our query is 33,000, around 34,000, and check the first 10 rows. It start. Can you see? It start from October the 1st, and the last 10 rows. Now, can you see it? The end is October the 3rd. So I hope that you can see that now we can use query. We can use query to get the data that you want. Okay, if you want to add more, this one is the dictionary here of the announced date, right? And this time, for example, I use province of isolation also, so you can add it here and then put it กรุงเทพมหานคร and let's see the result. Now the data is the rows that return from here from this query is just only 3,900. Let's see the result. So you can see that all of them are the province of isolation is กรุงเทพมหานคร, all of them. Okay, so I hope that you can see now the query is very easy, right? Use the format like the dictionary, so you can see that the province of isolation, all of them are กรุงเทพมหานคร in Bangkok. Okay, that's all. So, guys, I hope that now you can use find to get the data that you want, the piece of data that you want.